Clever shipping agent integration, when set up, will create consignments that are submitted to your shipping agent. The consignments handle that submission of information and automation. These can be created and submitted automatically or manually for both criteria. We'll be showing off the automatic and manual creations, but not the automatic submission, so we can see what the consignment looks like after it's been created and how we can manually submit. To start off with, we'll show you how an automatic consignment can be created by simply processing a sales order into a warehouse shipment, and we'll process that pick whilst we're at it. And then now, with the warehouse shipment ready to ship, you'll notice that we have some area within the Shipping Fast tab for consignments, submit consignments, and open consignments after posting. With create consignment ticked, once we post this, a consignment will be created. If we had submit consignment ticked as well, it would automatically submit that, and we can also choose to open the consignment after posting. All things we set up during the setup process of this app. If you do try to ship this by going up to post shipment, you'll notice we will get an error because we cannot create a consignment until we set a number of packages, which we'll just set below. Then, when we post the shipment, it will automatically create and open a consignment, but it won't submit because we didn't have that ticked. Here you'll be able to see the information, and what we'll have in the consignment lines will be what we had on that warehouse shipment document. Then we just need to configure the consignment as appropriate. You'll notice we have things like the general, ship to, and shipping fast tabs where we can set the data correctly. Things like the shipping agent service would be inherited from the document, as well as the customer, external references, but we can also set things like an invoice number if necessary. Number of packages, number of labels, and the like will pull through here. And from across the top, we can go in and we can see the packaging, and we can also alter this as required. If we need to change the ship to address or any shipping information, we can alter that here as well. You'll notice that also from across the top we have the option to submit, which we'll do later, download a request or a response, and within things like actions and related, we can see the related labels, shipments, and the like. So I can open any shipment lines, see any of the related warehouse shipment documents in this case, or the same with the invoices as well, all from this consignment. When I try to submit a consignment, this will submit it to our shipping agent, meaning they're now prepared and understanding that we're going to be sending this out. We've got an error though when we try to submit this. If there is a fault, you'll see it down here in the bottom right fault detail section. Here currently I haven't actually populated a password for my account with the shipping agent, so I just need to make sure those details are correct and put in place. In this instance, I can go to interfaces from the search. I can open up the shipping agent in question, go to related, and parameters. Here, I just need to make sure my identity and password are correct. Setting these up is part of the setup process you will have seen in the Getting You Going video. Now when we submit it, if everything was okay, it would go through and process. Because we're using demo data today, I'm getting access denied request because I don't have a real account with this shipping agent. We can also manually create consignments. We'll do so from a posted sales shipment in this case. I'll open a particular one from my posted sales shipments area and choose to create a consignment from here. This will create the consignment and pre-fill in the information based on that shipping document. As you can see, it's pulled through those consignment lines and all the rest of the information from the document. We can also create a brand new one from scratch using the plus from across the top, or we can actually go to the consignments page from the search and create a new one with the new from across the top here as well. Bear in mind, we can also see a list of our current and submitted and open and faulted consignments from that list as well. The consignment will have an automatic number, providing you set up a number series correctly, and then we just have to set the information. You notice that if we do go to Actions, Get Source and Documents, so try and pull through documents to start with, I first will need to set some information up first. Such as destination type, where I say this is for a customer, vendor, or a location. Then when I come up to Actions, Get Sources and Documents, I'll get another error if I do try to pull the document through now, because I need to actually set the customer first in this instance. We'll do it for customer 10,000. Now when we try to pull through the information, just by going back up to Actions, Get Source, Documents, I can select those sales shipments that are going to be a part of this consignment. So it could be actually pulling together multiple sales shipments into one consignment document here. We can just select the ones in question. This will pull through the information such as the source list, which will show you all the documents associated with it. And you'll be able to see all the things that were on those documents within the consignment lines. Seeing things like the quantity, country of origin code, gross weight, shipping class unit measure, and the like. All this information will be pulled through. Just make sure we finish out filling out the information such as label and the shipping agent and shipping agent service. Bear in mind you can also see the user ID for who created this consignment. We'll then do the same process as what we did within the automatic one, where we just fill in the information that matches the consignment and submit it once it's ready to go directly to our shipping agent service, and therefore we'll be able to maybe print off a label and start processing this easier. They'll be aware of the package, information we push back such as the tracking number and the like, and we can all manage that from these consignments.
To demonstrate a successful submission and see how the label can be printed, I set up this demo example here. Once we submit, the system will prompt us to print a label, but I don't currently have printing set up. And those that are using Print Node may have it so that upon submission, labels are automatically printed. Before we look at the label, bear in mind you can cancel this consignment if required. You can do this by cancel consignment across the top. To see the label that's been generated and handed back to us, we're going to go to Related from across the top, Labels. I could print it here with Print Label if I've got Print Node or the like set up. And I'll be able to see this by going up to Actions, Download Label, and once I open this, you can see it looks like so.
That's an example for some of the uses with clever shipment agent integration.